Yeah.
What was that lifestyle like? What was your childhood like growing up in New York?
Basically fast paced, New York City. I was born in Staten Island. My family, my mom's from Queens, but the whole New York is fast paced. Everything is quick. We got stores on every corner, train stations on every corner. So a lot of New Yorkers don't drive because the train could go to every borough in New York.
Right.
So like if we was in Atlanta, the train could go from like the west of Atlanta to like South Atlanta. It goes over the whole New York. But my childhood was good. Just growing up, my aunt, she grew up next door to Ron Artest
Word.
in Queensbridge. Yeah, my aunt Betty grew up next door to Ron Artest in Queensbridge.
Yeah.
So it's just like growing up seeing celebrities and just like to us they normal people.
Yeah.
So but you know, growing up in New York, fashion, seeing the clothes, the jewelry, cars, it's just I had a good childhood.
Yeah.
Just watching hip hop rise, TV show rise, movies rise. So it was a good childhood. I had fun.
That's what's up. That kind of reminds me of like Atlanta, how like I don't realize it. New York is basically Atlanta, but broader. Like they have celebrities everywhere. You know how in Atlanta you see a lot of celebrities and we kind of act like it's just normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But up there they have probably more, honestly, and they probably see them and like, oh, it's just so. You know what I mean? I didn't think of it like that.
That's very real. So
dang, that's true.
You spoke on you know, some of your things that you saw in your childhood, but of course in New York there's good side, and there's a bad there's the other side to things. So kind of speak on some of the things that you saw as a kid, maybe wasn't some of the right things, and then from there, what kind of sparked you to be like, all right, everybody's steering left, but I'm gonna steer right. I'm not gonna go down that path that is in my environment, but I'm not gonna let that control my outcome. What I want to do.
Yeah. So basically, like, my brother's is gang affiliated. My mom's, she was a single mom with 5 of us. So we lived in the projects. Like I said at Portia, all my friends, none of us had a father. So it's just like only people we know that are men are the dudes that's outside banging or even hustling, selling drugs. So we were like, oh, that's what you gotta do to be a man. So you think that's what you gotta do, so you'll follow that path. But as I got older and I started getting in dangerous situations, hold up, nah, this is not the way to live. So that's what made me turn my life around, become a mentor, and make sure the younger generation don't have to go through what I went through. But when you're in that environment, you become part of that because you think that's the way to go. You don't have nobody telling you, no, don't do that. You have no, oh yeah, you want to be with this too? Oh, come on, I'll show you how to do it. So you think that's the way to go, but watching friends go to jail, watching friends die, and then that makes you think like, nah, I don't want to be next. That's what makes you go to right instead of keep going left.
That's what's up. Especially they say New York is like concrete jungle.
Yeah.
So it's like I can only imagine just
way different paces. We from the South. Of course, we have our good side and our bad side, but everywhere is gonna look different. So I can only imagine in New York, like you don't got that Southern hospitality where we gonna look out for each other. So you know
that and
dog world.
Facts and like trouble, like down south, trouble's like. You gotta go down the street, make a right, go down the next street to the right. But in New York, you go to the next block.
Not even the next block. You could be living in your building.
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
We got buildings, so you could have problems with somebody as your neighbor. Oh, he live in that building. Oh, you live on the second floor. He live on the third floor.
That's wild.
So it's like that's why they call it concrete jungle because we're surrounded by buildings.
Yep.
There's not really nowhere to go compared to the South. Everything is spacious.
Yeah.
Not New York. Everything is buildings, so you right there.